We are a little obsessed.
A little obsessed.
With the secret. The secret, it's a law. It talks about a law of attraction. Whatever you are imagining, you're attracting into your life. That red sports car, oh, that's that car I want. But at the same time, it could be what you don't want as well. Why am I always broke? Why don't I get girls? And you're gonna attract that. You're imagining yourself being broke. You're imagining yourself not attracting girls, and that's gonna be your result. If that law is true, then you might as well just think about what you want. In a nutshell, that's what we did.
Make more money, lose weight, fall in love, land your dream job.
We were before it got
there before. Oh, we got there before, bro.
Why do you call it the secret?
What we do is we attract into our lives the things that we want.
I was at my cousin's house, and they're into a lot of weird stuff. I sat down, and then I started getting into it, and then I found myself just watching it, then rewatching it.
He brought it over. This is it, man. Dude, just watch this. And you just imagine what you want, man. It starts to give you little things to do. Go wherever you're gonna go and imagine the ideal parking space that you want. I'm driving, I'm happy, and all of a sudden I can pull up at the bank and I see the space. It was a space right there for my car in front of the bank. Did that a couple times, right? It worked 3 times in a row. It was still majestic to me. It was still magical. How is this possible? Is it because I am controlling the universe now? I wasn't making the space. All I was doing was being aware of the opportunity for a space to happen. Once you acknowledge what you want, that becomes your target. That becomes your treasure map. And you don't know when you're gonna see it, so you always have to be aware of what you want.
You can have, do, or be anything you want.
I was the only featured rapper on the Black Eyed Peas' first album. I was rapping about where I felt the world was at. The poet talking about how, you don't have to go to college to be smart. This was in 1998. And they were rapping about, I want to travel the world and see every city and get all the girls and get money and all that stuff.
I got my money, let's spin it up.
They got money, they became the Black Eyed Peas, and and I was still that person judging what the world was, and I said that was the secret. They just talked about what they wanted, and they moved toward that. I talked about how the fact that you don't have to go to college and be smart and all that stuff, and I had that. Some people say, I'm happy making $60,000. So they go get a job that they think makes $60,000. My thing is $1 billion. Why did I pick that high thing? Because I was bored picking anything lower. When we created Shots, it was, we're gonna create the biggest drinking song ever.
Shots, 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 shots. Everybody!
It was the intention. It was, people say, are you surprised Shots is the biggest song in the club? Honestly, we're not surprised. Literally 4 months ago, it was, I want to be #1. I want to experience #1. Every song that I mix now, is this gonna go #1? And I'm seeing it #1 and I'm listening to it. It's like a fantasy. Always constantly thinking about that stuff, and it makes you feel good now. And that feel good now, that's your guide, that's your compass. So if you're not feeling good, you're in the wrong direction. We use dreaming as a tool to get what we want in our life. Dreaming is not something that everybody dreams, but we use dreaming. For instance, going back to busting a deuce, a lot of people read a magazine. We'll sit, and we talk about this, we'll sit and just imagine what we want as that's our movie. I don't really watch that many movies. I fell asleep on Hangover. People are still, it was a great movie. But I wanted to dream more than I wanted to watch because it's so fun. And then we're living our dream.
Every day I see my dream. Every day I see my dream.